guys, right, this video is probably going to be last one story with. It's more of a warning for you all than anything else, so it's not to slag her off, but it may seem like I'm slagging her off because she deserves it anyway, because she ruined my life. But this is a video about Kim Collins, Brown, Moran, Lowther, whatever, and whatever other bloody surname she uses. So there's the mugshot there, either there or there, one of these sides, most likely there. Just watch out for this woman because she is dangerous. But the worst thing is she's only dangerous because she acts like the nicest person. She will come into your life, ironically, on a time where you're possibly going through a really rough patch, and when someone hands you something good on the platter, you're going to take it. So in my story with this one, which I will warn you because she does it with a lot of people, I believe one woman, she's strung along, I think, for about 4 years. Now, I don't know names of people or anything like that. Names in that aren't important. It's more the matter on how she's done it. So my version is pretty much very similar to a lot of people, how she's pulled a sip. So she's pretending to either go by the name of Sean or Ben, purely because she has these two as brothers, but they are unaware of what is going on in her twisted little brain. So I messaged them both after I managed to get out of that situation. So they know what she's like, but they're not getting involved. The only problem is this dragging their names through the dirt, and it's not right. So just leave the guys out of it. Now for her, she uses their names, and she uses some really good looking guys, and by the seams of it, she grabs people through dating sites. Now she came in as the sister of, I believe it was Ben I was speaking to at this point, and he had 4 children. So brace yourself for these as well. She does 4 children that are usually probably around the same. So she does Olivia, Nevaeh or Savannah or something like that, Ruby Rose or Ruby Grace, something like that, Ruby Grace, and Freddie. Now Freddie, she says, is the youngest and is a boy. Now he is actually like her stepbrother or half brother or something like that, and she takes all these innocent kids' pictures. I don't know who these kids are, and she uses them as the children of her brother. Now she managed to get so much money out of me, and she managed to tear my family apart. The worst thing is, what made her really dangerous is she came in on a time where my mental health was. So when she came in, she was really kind to me. She was really friendly. And by the end of it, I did end up kind of like having Stockholm syndrome for this girl, which is unfortunate because she is the devil. Now, turns out she kept saying that she's just scared of police because she's scared of police. And I understand why, purely because she, when she was with me, she had a warrant out for her, and I'm in South Wales, and this warrant was going around Lincoln at the time, in England. So she was scared of police, or whenever the police like come to check, she was cold, so she covered her face. There were so many red flags which I picked up on along the way, but she dangled my children in front of me, and it became less about, in fact it became nothing to do with the relationship that I thought like I was talking to her brother. It became nothing to do with that, and it became to do with my children. Now she dangled my 2 children in front of me. I'm not going to go into any of that for the fact that it's very personal and is to protect any form of what's going on. So but she used them against me, and that's what kept me going. Now I was gone for 3 weeks. My family and friends didn't know if I was dead in a ditch, or if I was in like some human trafficking situation, or if I was made to do something that I didn't want to do, kind of thing, just along those lines. Because she managed to keep my phone away from me for the 3 weeks. She kept all my medication away from me for 3 weeks. Now I had low mental health, so I had medication for that, and I have MS, transverse myelitis, and all things like that. So all of that, all my medication is really important, but she managed to keep me in withdrawal. So I got incredibly ill, and she would only top me up like just enough to keep me out of hospital. Now, if I went into hospital, naturally her ruse would be over. So I know I'm completely stupid for this. I am aware of this, and but in that time, at that time, in that situation, especially with no medication and no form of any friends except for her, and given situations she was making up and all this malarkey, it was very difficult. But still, at the same time, she was still being really kind and supportive, so I thought she was someone I could trust. So it swings round and roundabouts, and this is just a warning to keep out for her, because as soon as she got arrested, and I managed to get home, and then I realised that she caused so much damage in the background that I never knew anything about. I mean, she pretty much killed the lives of my family and friends, and and my youngest sister of all people, and it is so painful to even think about it. So, because as far as I was aware, she told me that everyone knew. But then the one time that I wasn't with her, say like if I was with my nan and my uncle and she was out having a fag, she called my sister and told my sister she didn't know where I was, she hasn't seen me in days, and I was off with Ben and the kids, which was a complete load of lies, because I never even met this Ben, because this one didn't even exist and there was no kids, nothing. So she managed to lie. But naturally, my sister, knowing what I'm like and who I am, she knew that it was all wrong. So thankfully my sister, and well, it got to the point my sister was broken and couldn't do any more, but my brother-in-law is most amazing. He is amazing, and they carried on going, and they managed to catch up to me. So it was 3 weeks I was gone for, and in those 3 weeks I drove 7,000 miles, which is a lot, because I barely done 4,000 before, just on school runs, like 4,000 in 10 months, but yes, so she got arrested, and she only did time for bailing, like skipping out on bail. That's all she didn't report to court. That's what she got nicked for, not for the fact she ruined my life, not for the fact that she's ruined other people's lives. And the worst thing is she actually has video chats with her mother and with her grandparents, and because she uses her brother's names, when she asks how either Sean or Ben are, she gets a response, because they are real people, just not the people she's claiming they are. So you don't think twice, especially because you're seeing her mother and that on video chat. Her mum seems, I love her granddad. Her granddad's lovely, but she's ruined. Like, at the time, they don't realise she's ruining people's lives at the same time that she's calling them. So there's that. But I've put a face to a name, so keep an eye out. Do not befriend this woman, because she's already, when she got let out from prison after 12 weeks, mind, when she got out from prison, she straight away moved on to her next victim, as far as I'm aware. So just be vigilant. If you see this girl with anyone, please go up and warn them. I know you may feel it's not your place, which that will be true, but out of just being a good person, go and warn them, because when I met her, she was ruining like so many lives at the same time as mine, and she always goes for the most vulnerable people. So, and if you're not that vulnerable, she will make you vulnerable. She is very dangerous. But she does use her first name, Kim, which is stupid of her, but she changes her surname. So Collins is the one that she actually has that I'm aware of. Brown is one she uses because it's, I think it's her grandparents' name. Love is she used, or Lova, whatever it's pronounced as, she used as her uncle's name. Janice, something like that, is what she used for her aunt. I don't know. None of these people actually exist, I don't think, anyway. So just keep out for these lies, keep out for that face, and yeah, be safe, right?